robot soldiers were invading Earth, and robot duplicates of Garfield's friends were being manufactured on the planet Sprocket.
Yes, I am Zoe. Of course I am Zoe.
Everyone around me is not out to get me.
Garfield must be destroyed!
And we are so far unable to confirm reports of robot invaders from outer space who may doom all of mankind.
Robot invaders from outer space. The thing some people will believe.
In vastly more important news, singer Wayne Newton...
Oh, Gladys! Could you do something about my soup? It's ice cold. Hey! Oh. Zoe, you've got to help me.
How may I help you?
Do you know a restaurant nearby that will deliver cream of mushroom soup? Oh, and I think my wife may be a robot invader from outer space.
There are no robot invaders from outer space, but you need to go to the Northwest Valley.
Anything you say, Zoe. Any place on the way there to get cream of mushroom soup.
And so that man soon joined hundreds, perhaps thousands of people who had been sent to the Northwest Valley by the voice on their smartphones. There, the people, starting with Garfield's closest friends, were herded into spacecrafts for the flight to the planet Sprocket, while robot duplicates, faithful to the rulers of Sprocket, took their places on Earth. As for Garfield, he was fleeing the robot duplicates of his friends.
He did this trick to me earlier. I went in the front door while he was going out the back.
We will not fall for that.
Half of us go in the front, and half of us go in the back.
Then he can't get out.
So long. Enjoy the ride. Don't forget to ask for a transfer. I don't know what's going on here. Home. I gotta get home.
Clever. Too clever. As our computer minds determine, that cat is a threat to our plan of world conquest. Alert all of our robot invaders on Earth. The cat is heading home.
I will alert them, Master.
We cannot conquer Earth so long as he is free.
The whole world would be mine if it wasn't for the thing in my way. That cat. There must be somebody who'll eliminate for me every trace of that cat's face. I'd enjoy and employ anyone who'd destroy him for once and for all. What I'm telling you is so true. What I must do, I must get rid of that cat. I must get rid of that cat.
But even as Master Control was observing Garfield, someone else was observing Master Control. Not far from the villain's factory was a junkyard where they dumped pieces of defective, discontinued robots. No one in Master Control's camp suspected that below that junkyard was the camp of the Rebels, the last non-robot inhabitants of Sprocket who had not been rounded up and put to work in Master Control's robot factory.
He's right, Anja. That cat has a will of his own. No machine can tell him what to do. In fact, no human can tell him what to do.
We have to get to him before the robots do. He can inspire our meager forces to overthrow Master Control. I didn't mean instead of you, Bleen. You're our leader, but this cat, Garfield.
I know what you mean, Anja, and you're right.
It's like I always say to young people like you. Hope is like asparagus, especially when buttered.
Thank you, Glem. I think.
We need to save that cat from the robots who are after him and recruit him for our cause. Come with me.
The rebels lived in a secret community with only the technology they could control, instead of the other way around.
A space hopper? How did you...
We borrowed it from Master Control's compound. The same time we planted a camera so we could observe him. I'll be back with the cat in no time. That is, assuming I have enough fuel in this thing.
You're using technology. Technology is what enslaved our world.
There's nothing wrong with technology, Anja, as long as you use it and it doesn't use you. Stand back.
See you soon. I hope.
Through the galaxy, the space hopper hopped, piloted by Bleen, leader of the Resistance.
Set space coordinates to 17 Gamma. Left bank at intersection of yellow.
Sorry, navigation system. You're real good, but I know a shortcut. A little thing called a space warp. It cuts a few zillion light years off the trip.
On Earth, Garfield still couldn't understand why all his friends had turned on him.
I don't get it. Some of those people, I actually let them eat their own dinners. I just want to go home. Oh no, another one found me.
Hey, Garfield.
Stay away from me.
Garfield?
I'm not going to let you destroy me.
Why would I want to do that? Apart from the fact that you mail me to another time zone every other week, I kind of like you.
You don't want to destroy me?
Of course not. I'm not like one of those robot invaders from outer space.
What?
Oh, some silly thing they're talking about on the news. Hey, listen, gotta go get an award or something. Next week, how about mailing me someplace tropical? I gotta work on my tan.
Robot invaders from outer space? Odie, or at least I think you're Odie. I gotta get home and see the news. I told you John wouldn't be here. Quiet. I need to watch this.
More reports of robot invaders from outer space. Some say they may have been crafted to look just like people you know. However, the reports of robot invaders from outer space are false. Repeat, false. How ridiculous. In other news, there is no other news.
Odie, all my friends, all the people I know, when they were chasing me, that wasn't them chasing me. No, those were robot invaders from outer space, made to look like people I know. Don't worry. They're looking for me downtown. They won't think to look for me here. Buddy, I know what we should do. Yes, a lot of this.
Must destroy Garfield.
Run, Odie! These twins don't want to play dress up. Hiding place. Hiding place.
Must destroy Garfield.
I'm usually so happy to see Vito.
Trapped in John's office, and with more than a dozen robot invaders from outer space roaming the house, the cat tried desperately to think of a way out of this predicament.
Let me in. I must destroy you.
How do you stop a robot? Wait a minute. How do I know for sure these are robots? Magnets attract metal. Let's see if you're metal, Vito. Yep, metal.
I must destroy Garfield. I must destroy Garfield. I must...
What is the meaning of this? How can he do that?
It's a design flaw in our design.
What?
A design flaw. The engineers told you about it. Any contact with magnetism, however minor, shorts out our entire systems. That's why you banned all magnets from the planet.
Ah, yes. Now I remember. I hereby ban that cat as well. Monitor his whereabouts every moment. If he comes anywhere near this galaxy, use the full force of our army to eliminate him. Or I will eliminate you.
Yes, sir.
At that moment, Garfield's whereabouts were still his home on the planet Earth. But that was about to change.
So what do we do with all these? Trade them in for a new microwave? I stopped the robots with this magnet. The one I used earlier to borrow John's voice recorder. Do you remember that? Well, I don't blame you. This is one of those really, really long episodes.
Garfield believed he was out of danger for now and that there were only questions to be answered.
Where are the real John, Liz, and Vito, and all the rest? Is the Earth really being invaded?
Vital questions, burning questions, questions of towering importance.
And the most important question, did John leave any leftover meatloaf? I'm starving.
No, most important, who was the mysterious visitor who was about to plunge our hero into a new and more dangerous existence? These questions, including the one about the meatloaf.
We found some, thank you.
These questions will be answered in our next riveting chapter.
When you're not too busy narrating, could you pass me some ketchup?